When I tell people that menopause has been a gift or a blessing, for me, I am met with some very interesting responses. Sometimes it's, I know you lying. And sometimes it's, yeah, right. There are others who have been very curious and wanted to know more. So I figured I would share how menopause has been a blessing and a gift for me. Now, it does not mean that it has not come with its challenges, because I've been on this journey, this menopausal journey, starting in perimenopause, experiencing noticeable changes about a decade now, so in my early 40s. And at first, it was just little subtle things. But what this journey has taught me, and one of the reasons why it has been a gift for me, is because it has allowed me to tune into my body and allowed me to listen deeply to my body and treat myself, take much better care for myself than I have at any other season of my life. So I'm listening deeply to myself, which deep listening is body literacy. It's about learning to trust what our body is trying to tell us, how our body is communicating to us, learning the language of the body right now, because our bodies are different from day to day, from season to season. And so what my body needs now is very different from what it needed a decade ago, or sometimes even a month or two ago. But this season has been a gift for me because it's allowed me to tune in, to listen deeply. Some of those areas have been, so for instance, I love spicy food, or I loved spicy food, but spicy food doesn't love me right now in this season. So I remember going to Thai restaurants, and you know how they'll ask you what level of spice you want. I would always say, just, go ahead and make it Thai spicy, and the highest level. And I can't do that now. Just even a little spice will kick off a very intense hot flash. So I eliminated spice because my body was just like, no, you can't tolerate it right now in this season. And maybe there may come a season where my body will tolerate it again, and maybe I will get back to the spicy foods that I love. Now I'm like, give me the mildest of the mild, because I just can't tolerate. My body is like, nope, 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 nope. There's another, caffeine is another area where my body, my body told me no, you cannot tolerate it. For a while I was living in Mexico, and my roommate and dear friend would get up in the morning. Sometimes she'd make us breakfast, but she would always make us a nice pot of French press coffee. And I would sit there, we would catch up and chat about our lives, chat about our day, chat about all sorts of things, and enjoying that French press coffee. Maybe about a few weeks later, I noticed I'm having some really intense hot flashes, and what's new? And that was the new thing that I had incorporated, was just, having that ritual of sitting, drinking that coffee. So I eliminated that. I wind up moving and back to the States as well. But eliminating caffeine played a tremendous part in me not experiencing very intense hot flashes. But that was one of the ways I was listening to my body. My body was just saying, no, you cannot tolerate it. Same thing with alcohol. I've never been a big drinker, but just eliminating alcohol and minimizing it has really helped. I remember when I first had a night sweat. I woke up in the middle of the night about 10 years ago. Back of my hair was drenched with sweat. And I knew by then I started to have some other changes as well. So I knew I was entering into that perimenopausal stage. This was before all of the menopausal influencers or even menopause doctors on social media. Before any of that, I had to figure some things out on my own. And listening to my body was how I was able to manage those changes in my body. So when I had that first night sweat, and I woke up with the back of my hair drenched. That changed some things for me. I started, first of all, with the temperature way down, cold, freezing cold. So putting the temperature down really helped, but then also sleeping with no clothes helped me. And thankfully, that was during a time when my son had grown up enough to not sleep in, come in the bed with me, because in the middle of the night, sometimes he would sneak in. I don't know if your kids have ever done that, but he would do that religiously for many years. But this was the time he was growing up, and he was, sleeping in his own room every night. About that time was when I started to have this excess heat at night and waking up with night sweats. So I stopped sleeping with clothes on. And that really liberated me in a sense, because I became more comfortable with my own body, with my own naked body. And there was a time when I would walk around and kind of, trying to hide myself from my partner. And now I'm just very free with my body in terms of embracing my beautiful body, loving on my beautiful body, giving gratitude to my beautiful body. And so that has really liberated me. It has allowed me to have this better relationship where I respect myself, I listen to myself, and I honor myself, giving my body what it needs right now in this season, and knowing that this whole season can change, and there may be a time when I may introduce some of these other things, like introducing alcohol, sugar. Sugar is a big one too. So just minimizing it. And it's not that I've eliminated it completely, all those things completely, but I've just had to minimize it. And I've noticed for me that it has been a game changer. So my question to you is, has menopause been a curse for you, or has it been a blessing? Has it been a gift for you? In what ways has it been a blessing or a gift? We live in a time right now where the menopausal narrative is that it is just the worst thing ever. But I came to just the point of asking questions. I'm a very curious person. Everybody was talking about how terrible menopause has been, and again, it has had some challenges. But I believe there's a quote, I believe by Wayne Dyer, that when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at will change. So I started to shift the way I view menopause, instead of looking at it as complete decline and shut down on our vital the vital hormones that we need to have a productive and healthy life. What are some things that I can do differently? How can I manage myself? How can I take care of myself? So how are you managing? Is it hell for you? Is it ghetto for you? I've heard that as well. Is it a curse for you? Or are you adjusting your life to support this very important process? Whether that is through nutrition, whether that is through hormone therapy, whether it's through lifestyle medicine or supplements, or a combination of both. I listen to a lot of menopause doctors. There's a lot of information out there, a lot of new information, a lot of very interesting information, a lot of conflicting information. So I also listen to myself, listen to my body, because when we listen to our body, nobody's gonna know your body as much as, or as well as you know your body. So listening to my body has definitely been a blessing for me, and menopause has allowed me the opportunity to really sit with my body, to take the time to listen to what my body is trying to tell me that it needs right now in this season. So again, my question to you is, has menopause been a blessing? Are there any blessings in it? Even in the challenges, are there any blessings there? Or has it been a curse? Let me know in the comments.